Okay, hello. I don't know why shit did not want to work. But hello, everyone. This is the first time I've seen it. Yeah, I need to get captured correctly. I forgot to do that because I decided to go shopping. But yeah, we are back. God damn it, why? We are back with the Ace Attorney. One thing I will say is thank you for 500. I'm going to kill this mouse. Thank you for 500. I'm going to Cosmeter. But yeah. There's redeems for this as well, or for this model. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Thursday, as well as, if my brain can process what the fuck I'm gonna say. But yeah, I appreciate 500 followers. I appreciate it. I don't have anything planned right now. Unfortunately, I'll probably figure something out. But yeah, we are back with the Ace of Attorneys. Last we left off, we were technically near the ending, I believe. But for context, there has been a mata in the pawn shop in which we have to save a friend. From it, we don't have Sasato anymore. Sasato MIA. We have Watson, as well as the mothers. But yeah, things are going downhill, but we shall see. Order, please resume proceedings. Witness, you will now retake the stand. Oh boy. Oh yeah, and we got these two too. And then, I don't know why he's still here. Okay. I presume you heard the defense counsel summonation examination. Oh yeah, Governor. I did, Gov, I did. Mr. Just say one, bro. Mr. and Mr. Sulkin. Sulkin. Car. Play me. This is gonna be hard work. This should be the last one, I think. Earlier in this trial, you gave the following testimony about your actions after you entered Windy Banks. Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it? Welcome to bad voice acting with Yuma. It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out of me Lucy lockets. However, that was a lie. You brothers are baby. On the night in question, you rifled through the items on the victim's counter. We never done nothing of a sort. How'd you figure that out? Oh, you stupid. You will now give formal testimony once again. You will tell the court precisely what happened on the night in question, and this time you will tell the truth. Each lie that passes your lips serves to increase the severity of your punishment. Not the bottle, not the glass. And that, gentlemen, may deal a crushing blow to your chances of ever seeing the light of day again. A thought worth pondering, perhaps. Say no more, Governor, we hear ya. We'll blab, we'll squeak, we'll peach. Oh boy. Let's do this, chat, let's do this. Illegal entry, the whole truth. Alright, we did knock a few things over, but we didn't rifle through nothing. It was when we had the guts see, made us both jump, and all that stuff went flying. No, me didn't have to give me a fright. He was thinking the shooter come out the door and get us next. We stuck everything back where we found it and scapered. Straight into him in the black. I don't know. We could have shot the pawnbroker, see? We never even had a chance, did we? So you admit to the defense's accusation. You did indeed ransack Mr. Windy Bank's countertop on the night in question. And not ransack, Governor, now. That's right, Nash, that's right. It's more like we tidied it up, yeah. Ugh, sorry. By their own admission, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery under dubious circumstances. However, they panicked and fled on hearing gunshot, having first made good their mess. The way you're saying it, we hardly sound like roughs at all. We don't, Nash, we don't. Can you make us sound a bit more cutthroat? It can't just be a coincidence that these men showed up at Windy Banks that night. There's more to their testimony than meets the eye. I'm sure of it. Alrighty! Time to push everything. Time to press everything. If that's the case, then why didn't you testify to that effect in the first place? Well, you know, we ain't exactly squeaky clean, are we? We ain't, Nash, we ain't. If we admit to something like that, people would think we was up to no good. Well said, Ringo, me old China. We'd only land ourselves in even more trouble. And in fact, now, as a result of lying in your previous testimony, that's exactly what you've done. Landed yourselves in even more trouble. Ah, well earned. That's rotten luck. Says the rotten apple eater. Witnesses, explain your actions to the court. Why did you ransack the victor's counter? You never ransacked nothing. Ah, Nash, right. More like we tidied up the place. They said this before. Sorry. Just jump. So what you're saying is the sound of the gunshot shocked you so much that you knocked all those things off the counter. Well, it shocked one of us that much, yeah. This bag of nerves needs to learn to keep his shirt on. Look, it was loud, alright? Blimey, me dead granny would have woken up to that bang. Big bruv here screamed like a blooming baby and fell over on the counter. He knocked over a load of books, a candlestick, and a gun, and some skull whatnot. I got tangled in some marionette. One knocked over a picture frame. What knocked them scales on the floor. You really mastered working quietly then. What a racket. Me granny would have been scared back in her grave at a clatter like that. So nothing's happening. Okay. So in short, the gunshot took you by surprise. It did so. I mean, it was quiet as a mouse, and then all of a sudden, blam. What you got for me, detective? What you got for me? Inspector Gregson, do you have something to add? Like I keep saying, I don't appreciate being lumped in with these scoundrels. Not the point. No, something to add about their testimony. You seem to react just now at what Mr. Skulkin said. Did it make you think or something? It's probably nothing, of course. I wouldn't even bother to mention it, only. Well, the fact is, cases don't get solved if you ignore the little details. How about you just tell us what's on your mind? As you know, we brought these fella chat. Are we cooked? I swear this model was holding a gun. I mean, I have... If you want to redeem it, go ahead. Also, hi Rob, how you doing? We brought these fellas into the yard for questioning last night. And the statement they gave then told a slight different story to what they're saying now. There's a redeem? Yes. Did it? You claimed you heard the victim shout something out before the gunshot. Must have, Gov, must have. Does ring a bell now you mention it. And this one? There it is. I have like a list of papers. $14.99. I forgot to change it! God damn it! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm doing alright. It's fine / alright so far. Generally don't even want to go to work, but I have gotta soon, so pain. Yeah, mood. And also, hi Kaito. Also, I forget to change the prices because I'm stupid. $0.99 is so real. I saved a point. Let's go. I forgot to change it, but it's fine. I just need to remember it. Granted, it's only a minor detail, but still. I can't help feeling like perhaps you've been a little bit sloppy with your testimony here, eh, fellas? If I discovered the witness's testimony has been any more sloppy than it has hitherto proved to be, I shall be forced to bring the very harshest punishment to bear against them. Easy, easy. We'll get it right this time. That's it, yep. It's all coming back to me now. You feel like getting muted? No. Then speak. Supplement your testimony with whatever details have miraculously returned to your questionable mind, sir. I'm officially above 100k. Oh boy. Oh, I know why. I accidentally refunded, at one point. It was during promo party. I accidentally refunded, I would say, like, 50 pages worth of redeems. Or 50 redeems, I think. So, maybe that's why. Yeah. That is my bad. But also, do you really want me to shut up on this game in particular? Because I'm literally just reading and voice acting everything. So, that is a choice. Well, where you are, Gov. Buddy, there's more. Give me that gun. So, in fact, you heard the voice and the gunshot almost simultaneously. We did, Gov, we did. Although I suppose, if you're being honest, we heard of a kind of wavery voice before the yelling and all. If you don't want to get shot, give me that gun. Damn. The acting is kind of funny. Kind of thing. A career in acting tragically missed. The Yuma VA goes crazy, gather around in everyone's VA. Like some random game. Oh boy. And where were the voices coming from, could you tell? Of course I could. From the other side of that door behind the counter, it was. From the storeroom where the victim was found dead. I can make the gargling noises, trust. Oh god, no. And the voice you heard, it was that of the victim, Mr. Windybank. On my granny's laugh, of course it was. Why is this happening? On his granny's laugh, because it was. Of course it was. So that would mean that you both knew Mr. Windybank and the sound of his voice. Eh? So that would mean what? What, Nash? What? Any ideas? Yes, Counsel, indeed it would. Nah. We didn't know the geezer. Oh, am I supposed to deny it when the block in all the fancy gobbler giving us the evil eye? If you value your lives, you will ensure your testimony is accurate and true. On me granny's life it is. That is some good stuff. Hi, Frozen, how you doing? On his granny's life, it must be. I'm so happy I'm catching this. We're at, like, the final part, so... It's a good job his granny's dead. To summarize, then, immediately after hearing the voice of the victim, you then hear the gunshot, causing you to stumble and upset the items on the counter, scattering them over the shop floor. You make it sound like we're clumsy. Oh, forgot we tied it up after, like, good little boys. Anyways, the way I see it. Nope. Why is there so many? You're saying that Mr. Windybank had a gun in his hand. Oh yeah, that what to say, eh? Them two waving them guns at each other. Must have gotten pretty heated. I mean, just before he shouted, we heard the geezer say if you don't want to get shot. Didn't really sound like he meant it, man. More like an empty threat, you could say. Winnie Bink was known to keep a revolver on his shop counter at all times. People say that to protect the articles in his keepings, he'd readily put a bullet in someone's head if required. That someone being himself, of course. Good grief! Extraordinary devotion indeed, if alarmingly misguided. Well, it certainly sounded like he was ready to pull the trigger the other night. Only the person was gonna beat him to it. Cooked his goose proper. Bet he wished he squeezed the trigger instead of wasting time trying to give me that gun. And it was directly after those words that you heard the gunshot. It was more or less at the same time, Gov. Yes, okay, we have read this. And we heard the sound of someone hitting the deck before everything went dead quiet. After all that, we done a slapdash, tidied the place up. I'm gonna save real quick. Because I think it is that part. Also, it should be like 5 minutes for the gun, so the gun will go away shortly. Unless I forgot. Because I think it's just this, right? Because picture says otherwise.
Objection.
Okay, I was right. You're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Whitney Bank, was wielding a gun, is that correct? And it, Gov. You got the picture. Yes, Nash, yes, no question. And yet, the photographic evidence from the time of the incident clearly shows that Mr. Whitney Bank was not in possession of a firearm of any description. Shut up! You surprise me. Doesn't the defense really intend to highlight evidence that compromises the position of the accused even more? Furthermore, the defense has failed to establish that the photographic print present was taken a settedly short time prior to the victim's death. Your chronology is severely lacking, counsel. Yeah, that's right. Too right, Nash, too right. The old geezer could have been about to turn her tables on the girl, eh? Hardly likely. No, I'm afraid this won't stand as conclusive evidence. Continue with the cross-examination, counsel. And heed my earlier warning, witnesses. Okay, I guess not. Wait, did we lose one? No! Okay, we are kind of safe. I guess we just keep pressing. So, you didn't try to open the storeroom then? Not on your laugh. It went deathly quiet after that. It did. Put the wind right up me. But anyway, the door was locked, weren't it? No way that was opening. Yes, of course. It was locked from the inside. Or so we've been led to believe. It was, Gov. It was, from the inside. Right, so we had no idea, no way to knowing what was going on in there, did we? Unless there was some other way to get a view of the inside of the storage room. Like, through the keyhole or a spy hole, perhaps? Don't ring no bells. Don't light no lights. You have to cut it and run before we notice anything like that. We're still cutting our teeth in this game, see? But one day, we'll really cut the mustard. Please cut it out. But as we know, behind that door was the victim's lifeless body, with the accused not 2 feet away. Yes, unfortunately. Gina was in there, unconscious with a gun in her hand. Oh boy. Mama! To confirm, would it be correct to say that neither of you set foot inside the storage room? That's right, Gov, that's right. Couldn't have even if he wanted to. No, he's short enough. Took everything how we found it, straight black. We're just gonna keep pressing. Yes, whereupon you fired a shot with your own gun at Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Oh, yeah, we was a bit hasty there. We was, Nash, we was. Truth be told, I was already shaking like a leaf when you lot turned up. If you were shaking like a leaf, don't put a loaded gun in your hand. Good advice, miss, good advice. Truth be told, my mind went totally blank. Before your mind goes totally blank, make sure you don't have a loaded gun in your hand. Mental note made, miss. After that, we legged it down the street, but apparently we looked dodgy to the copper or somewhat, so they clapped the dabbies on us like winking. And after you've been handcuffed, the police found this revolver in your possession, correct? Well, yes. But listen, that proves it, don't it, eh? Well, us. And why should we believe that? What? Well, it's true, isn't it? The place was totally empty when we went in. At that time, the victim was already in the storeroom, having been forced to open the door by the accused who had a gun to his head. In other words, on the night in question, these two witnesses never laid eyes on the perpetrator of the pawnbrokery, Mr. Windybank. I fucking totally read that. Correct. You got it, mister. Down to a T. So the Skulkin brothers never actually encountered Mr. Windybank. Is that really true, I wonder? That's it? That's the full extent of their testimony? What is it, Runo? You look very fierce. I could pour you some herbal tea if you're tired. Oh, thank you, but I'm fine. Being such a logical thinker, you'll probably laugh, but I feel as though these brothers are still hiding something important. It is nothing more than a feeling, though. I have no proof to support it. Well, feelings can be very logical at times. Sorry? People's expressions, the movement of their eyes, the words they choose. You can take all of that in, and your brain will quietly analyze it to come up with a feeling like you described. You've concluded that there's something suspicious about this testimony without knowing why. That's all. I think you should trust your instincts. Iris, thank you. Sometimes I think if she's 10 years old, I must be 5. Okay, what do we have? Let's see. Is it something related to the gun? Find anything out of place? We don't have the bullet. But this does look like his gun. Let's see. And no visible sign of trauma, instant death of the bullet, entering the heart. Nope, I did not want to take a look at that. Nope. Secret communication. Nope, nothing on that. This was the... Yeah, because this was the Geno one. What the fuck can I use? This is probably Sholmes. Yeah, this might be Sholmes. Because we can't check the bullet. Oh my god. Shit. Because the only thing was this, but it doesn't make sense. Why would someone... I don't know. Because this is his gun that he usually has here. Thank you for the head pat. My brain is being fried. Okay, so... I don't know. What would the answer to this be? Gun? I was summoned? Hi! But yes, gun. Trying to figure out a gun case. Anyone say anything? No, no, no. I'm just gonna recheck all of this. I'm not gonna read it again. Nope. Are they still British? Everyone except the main character is British. Dang it. I mean... Fuck, dude. What? And I can't go to the... No! Fuck, fuck, fuck! I did not mean to click that! I was trying to see if we can get to the fucking people! Damn it! Actually, no, we could just go back to this. Damn it! I don't think what else it would be. Not saying too long because I have to do mod duties, but I have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Snake, for stopping by. I'm just gonna keep... think what else it could be. Okay, so I guess we can't present people. I don't know. I think even I need tea. Let's see. But we did nothing. Yuma, my amazing bird wife, how are you? Hi, Rue. I'm losing my mind because I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm trying to figure out what this is supposed to be. Because we pressed everything already. And I can't question on people. Damn it. I'm trying to figure this out. It's like nothing is happening, and I'm like, am I missing something? No, because the game will not let me continue. Am I missing something? We're like right there. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted. I'm gonna save here. Just so I don't fucking forget. I'm trying to think what it would be. Because if you present the photo, it's not gonna do anything. Oh wait, this is the point where I didn't have it because I had to restart. So if I present this... We'll do this. Objection. So he's gonna fucking guilt us, saying, "Oh no 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 no. How you doing, Rue? Did put so yep blah 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 blah. We don't lose anything. Fuck. I'm good teaching Joker how to set up collabs. Oh, nice. Did we do the photo? I don't think you did the photo here. Two bodies. To alter the new statement 3. Holding it. Interesting. Chance. Is it this? Objection. So you're saying, oh, I get it now. I'm so stupid. Because their reenactment is saying that she shot him in front of her. I'm so stupid. That on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Winnie Banks, was holding a gun. Got the picture. Yeah, blah blah blah. And yeah, photographic evidence obtains to him. Obtained immediately. Check DMs whenever you can. Alrighty. After the incident clearly shows. Mr. Whitney Bank. Oh god, that is a lot. Was not holding holding a firearm of any description. Hey, you what? Finally. Pardon, Benedict. That ain't right. There can be no question that the victim's revolver was used in the incident. I would remind the court that Mr. Winnebag's gun was found at the scene. Okay, we get it. Not only was it identified as the murder weapon, but it was found in the accuser's hand. But it ain't correct. Yeah, that Muller Pooler used the victim's own gun to finish him off. Give me that gun. Kind of thing. Stay exactly where you are, right there. Eh? If the crime scene had taken place as you've so colorfully described in your testimony, it would give rise to an undeniable and significant inconsistency in the final moments you just acted out. Goodness, are you sure, counsel? You intrigue me, my learned friend. But let's see some evidence to support your claim. Where is the proof that demonstrates this inconsistency in the witness's portrayal of the final moments? The autopsy, right? No sign. Found on the upper back. Ta-da! It is the report. The same motherfucking report. According to their testimony, the witnesses claim to have heard a shout of "Give me that gun," followed by a gunshot. Indeed, with the two events happening almost simultaneously, or so we have led to believe. Yes, that's right. Now that if that testimony is true, it would mean that at the moment of death, the victim and his attacker would have been facing each other. However, in the autopsy report, it clearly states that the victim died instantly after being shot from behind. Ah. So, as I stated before, there is an undeniable inconsistency in your testimony, Mr. Sulkins. Nya! Yeah! We do not talk about the nya thing. But it's the God's honest truth. It was Nash, it was when he shot that night. The shopkeeper had a gun in his hand. We saw it with our own bleeding eyes. Did I hear you right now? You actually saw Mr. Winnebag holding a gun? Something like that might have slipped out. Ladies and gentlemen, you have all just heard the admission by these two witnesses that on the night in question they actually saw with their own eyes the victim wielding a gun, which can only mean that despite their testimonies to the contrary, the Sulkin brothers must have encountered the victim in person. Yeah. As I see DMs, it's fine. Order! Witnesses, explain yourselves at once. Well, the thing is, it wasn't supposed to, It would seem that my previous warning fell on deaf ears. You wanna check your DMs? I've already checked DMs, is there more? I made it quite clear that false witness would be the death of you. Am I to understand that you replaced the untruth of your original testimony with renewed lies? Oh, ever so sorry, Governor. Truth is, see, we have... Get it out, Nash, get it out! If we blab now, you know what he'll do to us? E? What are they talking about? Let me make your position here perfectly clear. You will talk. There is no other option available for you. Ugh, bruv, come on, game's up. But you'll have our guts... Forgot us. In case it hasn't quite sunk in yet, no matter how hard you try to hide it, the truth will come out. On the night in question, it is now apparent that you brothers have met face to face with the victim. I demand you testify again to explain the precise circumstance under which this meeting took place. Well, do we have to? Yes. On pain of death. I suggest you make yourselves fully aware that this is your very last chance to tell the truth. Okay. Why are you sending that to me twice? I already fucking seen more. Okay, it's just the collab with Joklin. I'm just letting this happen. Alright, so we're just going... I'm trying to waste your time, duh. Okay, buddy, calm down. Alright, so we're just gonna got inside the gaff, and leave a sigh of relief when the geezer showed his mug. Give me that gun, he bellowed. Then he flew at us like he was possessed. I thought we had it. What's happening? Hi, lullers! And thank you, Kenny, for the hydrate. Let me just do this bit here. And also, for chat. Press open water. But hello to Kenny. I should check and stretch. Thank you, Kenny. Okay. Well, hello, lollers. Hello to Kenny. And yes, I have tea instead. Even though I can use the other toggle, but it's fine. One old geezer, the block was strong as an ox. He chucked me over the counter. I pulled my gun on him, and then he ledged it through the door into the back room. Yeah, have fun. I'm heading out for work right now. Good luck, Kenny. Good luck. We have nothing to do with killing him. That's what happened, I swear. I just wanted to send care package before I go. Alright, Kenny. Good luck at work. So you're now telling us that that moments before the victim was killed in the storeroom, you in fact encounter him in the main part of the shop. Real. Yee. Sorry. Well, found ourselves in an interesting junction. This changes matters considerably. But honest, Governor, this time, Nash, this time, we ain't got nothing more to hide. Very well, counsel for the defense, you may now proceed with your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. This is it. The moment I've been waiting for. Oh boy. Okay, time to fucking speed read. Sigh of relief. So Mr. Windy Bank showed up. Give me the gun. This was already stated. For no geezer. Strong. So he pulled out his gun. Kill him, that's what it would appear. Okay, but yeah, and you shot him. You said you had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all! Not the guy, nothing. The old geezer went and shot himself in the back room, didn't he? Locked it was from the inside. We know it was because we tried to open it. But it's a decent door. That one. Strong and good and strong. Wouldn't budge an inch. So in the end, the situation remains unchanged. Well, I doubt that. Also, nice 4K, you think. I think Kylo. Inside the storage room with the pawnbroker was only one other person. Sure, okay, buddy, calm down. This whole person got a victim, the accused, Miss Lestrade. I really like shooting the tank. Heck. It would indeed appear so. What do you say to that, counsel? I don't know. Was there anyone else apart from Gina? could have possibly shot Mr. Windybank? There could be, but I doubt it. Why is everything an Overwatch reference? Because they are Overwatch addicts. So hi, Snowy, how you doing? Mr. Sulk, I'm not saying the and, no, just both. And what? What's I look for? Snowy Overwatch reference, she's using High Noon, watch out. What the fuck, that's true. Well, buddy. From the moment you admit that you encountered the victim face-to-face that night, I only play because Luna and Rue were. I'm not addicted, Rue plays more. Yeah, but still, addicted. The course of this trial changed completely. It did. I'm just okay, it's just kind of dying, but I'll be okay, lol. Oh god. How are you? I bought snacks. Now, to be fair, we aren't addicted. I mean, y'all used to were when I met y'all, so, yeah. What is your point, my learned friend? The question we must answer is who could have shot Mr. Windybank? And it is the belief of the defense that defendant is not the only possible answer at all. And that's again, no. Snowy, no! When did you meet me? Is that an Overwatch? Oh my god, Lord. It's like the Overwatch trailer. Oh god. Just because I'm godlike doesn't mean I'm addicted. I doubt that one very much, but okay. You have my attention. In that case, let us return to this plan of the premises. Let's look at those hours, Kai. Hey, hop off my goat. Kaito, I love you, but god. The victim was killed in the storage room, which was locked from the inside. Those are the facts, so pray, what other possible answer to this question of who shot the man could be there? Mr. 900 out. God damn! Snowy pulled out the receipt! Counsel! You must now provide answers to the court in respective of two conundrums. Two, my lord. There's as many chances to be right, maybe? Hey, bro, hop off. Indeed, namely, just like playing a game. Okay. From what location did the culprit shoot the victim? And furthermore, where was the victim at that time? Understood, my lord. You're alright, Runo. I'm not entirely sure. This has got to be racially motivated. What the fuck? I'm not entirely sure, but there's one thing I'm sure about. I could prove that there's a credible alternative to what happened. Rio, she hates Overwatch, like, the actual Overwatch game is- oh god, what is happening? It would change Gina's prospects hugely. The game gives me pain when- what can I say? I mean, it's the same for Smash. It would change Gina's perspective, blah blah, read this already. Oh yes, no, he's pick on the minority. Bitch, you're Filipino! Bitch! At least yours is known! I'm sorry, I'm Vietnamese! The fuck? I'm also a minority! The fuck? So you don't get to change shit! At least yours is understood! Or at least, like, people can understand. So now, time for some clarity. Show the court on this plan the answers to the questions posed by his lordship. Rob, you like minors? People eat pho? Yeah? That's the only thing people know us for! It's just pho! No one eats Filipino- People eat Filipino food! Look, is it like something new? The defense believes the culprit could have shot the victim from this location. Sounds good, even though I never had it in one dish. On top of my head, sushi. What the fuck, Rob? I'm done, Rob. Jesus Christ. I'm like, what the fuck? Rob, sushi is Japanese? Plus, I had Filipino food, it's good. And in answer to the second question, assuming the culprit fired from the location indicated, Where was the victim at this time? Inside.
Take that!
Wait, it is? Okay. Rob equals stupid, apparently. The couple shot the victim from outside the storeroom. There is a window. There is a window. Continue. Mr. Windybank died instantly from a bullet wound in his back. That's yours. Looking at the stain of blood on the storeroom floor, it doesn't appear that the body was moved after death. Japanese language class, huh? Which tells us that he was almost certainly shot while he was in the storeroom. However, the crucial point is where he was the shooter when the fatal bullet was fired. So you are adamant that the shot was fired from outside the storeroom. I need to hydrate. Thank you, Snowy. But yeah, I've had Filipino food and it was good. I did dehydrate and I did not read that either. I'm just gonna use tea, even though in reality I'm literally just drinking water. Also, Yuma, how far are you in this game? I am at the last part. This is what I looked through, in terms of how many there are. This is the last one. Damn, I'm spoiling myself. Yeah. And also, I don't remember dishes, man. That's the thing, I don't remember dishes. I think one was like some form of sausage. I knew she was alive. It's been like a year ago because my friend came back from the military and I was like, hey, we're gonna have a party. Whatever. And he's Filipino, so I was like, hey, Yuma, having a welcome home party or like spending time. It's entirely of just Filipino food. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Hearing Sullivan Brothers' early testimony. Yeah, my military friend? Yeah, he's in the Navy. Pulled me gun. I'm not gonna read those because it's the same shit. What if Kai wasn't Filipino? I doubt that. If Mr. Windybank ran away through the door... Yeah, my friend. Yeah. You have to assume that the door was open at the time. Real. Ah! It was at the precisely that moment when the victim was fleeing for his life that these brothers had the perfect opportunity to shoot the man in the back once he was inside the storeroom. True, Rob, I'm actually just Hawaiian. Oh god. Yeah. Why? But yes, entirely a friend. He has came into stream before. Or came into chat. Come to think of it, do you remember what the prosecutor said at the start of the trial? Look at this map. Bro, that guy looks like German Luigi. Moving on, the finding of the Scotland Yard corridor. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory. Oh my god. It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself. Poor man. Shot while he was running as fast as he could to safety. Ah, of course. He would have been leaning forward as he was running away. So, even if the bullet was fired horizontally, it would have entered his body on an upward trajectory. I'm technically living in an Overwatch reference, my mind is blown. Oh god. Addicts! Addicts, I tell you. The culprit isn't necessarily someone shorter than Mr. Windybank. I'm sure my learned friend can't have forgotten that the storeroom was found closed and locked from the inside. You have a problem. Agreed. You claim the victim was shot as he fled into the room. Do you also claim his corpse was dexterous enough to turn the key in the lock? But what if someone else locked the door? Supposed to be my partner, not my hater. Jesus. Yes, there is someone else who could have locked the storage room. Is that so? Very well done, counsel. Present your hypothesis to the court. In the scenario just described, The defense's assertion is that the victim was shot from the outside of the storeroom, in which case who shot and locked the storeroom door from the inside? That's so real, why would they hate us? Okay. But yeah, I don't play, but I still deal with you. And it's not like I'm telling you, hey, you should stop playing Overwatch. Obviously, the person who locked the door was the other person inside the storage room at the time the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. That's absurd. You're suggesting that the accused deliberately entered the sealed room. Aren't I the one that plays Overwatch because of you? Damn. For what possible reason? Such action would only serve to tighten the noose around our neck. I am inclined to agree, I must say. Well, counsel, I had to bribe you by saying, oh, I'll just play Overwatch at some point. Yes, that's a tricky one, that, isn't it? Half-baked notions have no place in my courtroom, counsel. Remember that, please. But of course Jeannie would have locked the door. It almost goes without saying, doesn't it? It does? Well, if I was Jeannie in that situation... True, at least Yuma doesn't play. I mean, I haven't played, but I technically have to in terms of a bribe. I thought I heard you say she'll play Overwatch for a minute. No. I have to play Overwatch with Kaito at one point because the thing is like, hey, I need to, if I play Overwatch, with Kaito, I just want him to get Roblox, for either a stream or just normals. Well, doesn't play with me because she hates me. Hey, buddy. Good deal. Yeah. I haven't done it yet because I'm like, I'm gonna wait because I need a PC first, that I don't think I can even last in Overwatch. I know, I would have locked the door as quickly as I could. I mean, those two burgers had just fired a gun in the direction, hadn't they? So, oh yes, obviously. I would say play it on the Switch, but it's so bad on the Switch. I don't know. I'm not willing to, respectfully. At best, it was like 5 rounds. I'm not gonna play it, like, the entire time. But before the two brothers arrived, Mr. Straight and Mr. Winnie Meg was in the storeroom together. Now, I don't know what went on between them at the time, but at some point, Mr. Winnie Meg must have heard the intruders breaking into his shop and left the storeroom. Intruders, eh? That's us, bruv. If your theory is correct, that would leave the accused alone in the storeroom. Yes, it would. Then, probably only moments later, the victim fled back through the storeroom door, hoping to escape danger. Reconsider, you can hear Kai cry about it and yell at me. I hear that anytime I'm watching. Anytime I'm watching, it's that, or if I decide, oh, I'm gonna play Smash with Kaito, I end up regretting my decision. Realistically. So, that's kinda normal for me. How much does he yell at you in Smash? You didn't play Smash with us last time, Yuma. I'm still sad. I'm gonna be real. I'm not even good at Smash, so I was like, I don't need to play with sweats. I'm just like, I'm too casual for it. As well as, this part of my fucking thumb is being weird and bruising. You think I'm a sweat? You're better than me! You just play casuals then, what the hell? No! Because I feel like shit if that's the case. I can't beat your bitch ass an attorney. Bitch, that's a lie. Man, no, you're better than me. I'm gonna say that realistically. Yes, you can. The fuck you- No! Hit in the back by a bullet, Mr. Winniebeck fell to the floor where he was, just inside the storeroom. Okay, I would be nice and not be an ass. Technically, yeah. There's points where it sounds like you're fucking being an ass. Kaito. And what we have to ask ourselves now is, what would the defense have done in that moment? Ah, I see where you're going with this. Outside the storeroom was a terrifying killer who had just murdered Mr. Windybank. Hey man, you got outskilled by upbeat trust. Oh god. As soon as that thought struck Miss Lestrade, she slammed the door shut and locked it. In order to save her own life. So true, you're a free win if you play Rob. I'm a free win to everybody, realistically. So, I don't need to suffer. But I ain't. I mean, we ain't the ones who done it. We ain't, Gov, we ain't. You gotta believe us. I mean, come on. You've never shoot anyone, no one. Yuma, we could train you. No, because I will easily forget so fast. Trust me. Kaito has tried to train me, and yet I fucking forget to do shit. So don't even bother. I never do well in tournaments, I'm not a threat. That's blatantly untrue. I know for a fact that you would. Because before my own eyes, you shot Mr. Herlock Shloms. I never do well at her. Man. It was something like Luigi. Nah. There's only one logical conclusion here. Mr. Sulkin, you brothers have every opportunity to have been the true perpetrators of Mr. Windybank's murder. I literally haven't trained you because you're too busy crying. Okay. Okay, buddy. Not my fault that I'm fucking emotional at times, Jesus. Whatever. There's a reason why I don't play with you anymore. It's whatever. That was amazing, Runo. All the members of the jury seem to be firmly on your side now. Emotional? Holy shit, what has he done to you? I'm emotional any game. Realistically. I literally told you we're not gonna play Yuma. Why? So you're gonna forget that you're gonna end up being condescending as fuck? No, I'm kidding. I know, first time ever and probably the last. Well, I think you've done it. Surely they have to give a verdict of not. An admirable effort, my learned friend. What's this now? He's laughing? You find the situation amusing, Lord Van Zeeks. I myself find the defense's argument more persuasive. I dare say. What is happening in this chat? I mean, it's fine, it's just hell. Someone who's been your fucking punching bag. Me when I'm home for Yuma stream. Hi, Kermit. We can't beat Rob, you for me. I'll play Uno instead. It's whatever. Dare say. The scrutiny is the bread of and butter of the street performers in your propitious Eastern nation. But such blatant malice, conjecturing tricks amount to nothing more than inexcusable forgery here? What? The hypothesis you put forward so obscenely, credibly cannot and will not stand. Because you see, it contains a fatal flaw. Not again! Not again! A fatal flaw! Do you mean to tell me that you are unaware of your logic's failing? Oh god, they're just having their own chat. I say, Lord Van Zeeks, might be an idea to explain this battling, conjecturing trick, or whatever it is, to the troops on the ground. I don't have receipts, but I'm blind. The fatal flaw in my learned friend's argument is really very simple to understand. Assuming you're not too dim-witted to count bullets. By George, count bullets. Oh dear. You noticed then? Huh? What's everyone talking about? Counsel. Why did he throw his wine glass like that? He has shattered his glass before. Yes, sir. Tell the court how many bullets were found at the scene of the crime, too. Two bullets. Correct. First, that which hit the victim in the back, ending his life. The second, that which struck the detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, on his arrival at the scene. But yeah, I'm gonna say this realistically. I'm fine playing Smash, but I get fucking emotional real fucking fast. Kaito did not have to fucking call me out. Indeed. The defense presents a picture showing the damage caused by the second bullet earlier in the proceedings. I mean, that's fine. Bullet which injured Mr. Sholmes appears to have passed through his body to strike the calendar. Not really impossible, what do you mean? I do that too. I just mostly keep it to myself. I just hate it. Realistically, at times I will literally just go mute. Your lordship understanding is correct. Chloe doubts herself a lot with their things. Oh god. Furthermore, we know there are two firearms involved in the incident. The revolver belonged to the victim, Mr. Windybank, and the Skulkin's brother's revolver. The evidence shows a single bullet was fired from each gun. Yes, indeed, it does. A single bullet from each. Now then, my learned friend. Now she insults herself every time we play, mostly with me. Okay, chat, I'm gonna say this. So, no offense to Kaito, I love him, but I kid you not, it's more fucking condescending anytime. And I will say this out front. So let's say it was either close. Hates when the guy with 300 hours wins. No. I will get that. It's like, oh, I'm upset at myself. I'm upset at myself. Like, oh, I could have done this instead, or something like that. That's fine. But it's like, when your tone every time is that, hey, nice try. But the thing is, it sounds condescending as fuck. Okay? So it's like, okay, nice rubbing into the wound even further. She also hates when I mean to her. You could, I don't know, shut up? At times it's like, hey, or say it nicer. Realistically, anytime we play, you are condescending as hell. Realistically, it sounds so fucking... Ugh. I love you, Kaito, but anytime you fucking try to be nice, it always sounds fucking rude, okay? It always sounds goddamn rude. I don't care. Fucking he started this bullshit first. Fuck. I'm gonna lose his stock scenario and gets mad when I say it was a close game. Fucking Christ. Realistically, it's like, hey, at least say, hey, nice try. In like a nicer fucking tone. Not, oh, that was close. Sounding fucking proud of yourself. Fucking Christ. You just make it worse. You're imagining shit, Bozo? Really? You're saying that as a fucking cause has dealt with you. Cause has dealt with you. Cosmic Whiz has dealt with you. And yet he agrees why I hate fucking playing Smash with you. Fucking Christ! No, I guess so, because I'll do something amazing and you say nothing. There's a point, it's like, oh, nice job. But there's a point of, like, condescending, fucking rude manner. So it's just like, okay, whatever. It gets annoying, and it hurts. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. And also, you can blame Kaito for starting this shit. Instead of blame Floop, it's blame Kai. I can deal with Flooper. I can actually deal with Flooper. Because at least he actually says it in a monotone way. So it doesn't act like, oh, you could have fucking tried better. In a fucking tone that you wanted to say. Bro, you're creating stories. When we play with Cosmic, you're literally getting mad at me for being nice. And then you said, fuck you, you optimistic bitch. So miss me with this. I don't care. Hell. Because anytime it sounds fucking condescending as hell. Okay? Fuck. I will fucking say it! Cause you say it every fucking time, and it's just like, so fucking annoying! If you never said any of that in the first place, this is all your fucking fault. Just finish this stupid case. You yourself told the court only moments ago that these two brothers shot Mr. Herlock Sholmes right before your eyes. Yes, I did. I did. Oh my goodness, I think you'll find that if a single bullet was fired from the gun hit Mr. Sholmes, it means Bank not shot by same gun. Stop, only one bullet, stop. Exactly. Yes, the Lebanese street performer presented an obscenely credible argument. However, it was never anything more than a diversionary trick with no hope for standing for scrutiny. Ugh. I forgive the discourtesy of flinging the edge of my hollowed nectar into the public gallery. Lord Van Zeeks! This course needs to open his eyes. The accused Mrs. Gina Strait is no ordinary little girl. Despite her young years, she regrettably, no longer can be described as a juvenile. No, the person in the dock is far from the law-abiding citizen she has passed riddled with criminal conduct. Truth is, the accused broke into the pawnbroker on the night in question with some intent. As we can see beyond doubt in this print, which depicts her threatening the victim with the murder weapon. And I have here in my possession one more piece of evidence. The prosecution wishes to present. A disc. Yes, that music box disc. Miss McGilded's music box disc. The very day before the hateful murder of Mr. Windybank, the accused attempt to make off with this article, which clearly doesn't belong to her. And with none of the subtlety of a pickpocket, I might add, but by brute force and present impudence. Good gracious. Make no mistake, any sympathy for the accused on account of her years is misguided and dangerous. There are no depths to which this girl would not stoop if pushed, no crime she would not commit. The court forgets that fact at its peril. I see. I think it would be prudent to take this music box disc into evidence counsel as a grim testament to the defense's character. Lord Verzeeks, Inspector Gregson. What? Yes, Inspector. We have a meeting yesterday about the yard with the prosecution service, and, I think it was agreed that disc wouldn't be used as evidence. What's this all about? Why is the inspector acting strangely? That's the first thing he said anything to Van Zeeks at all. I'm unaware of any such meeting. But those were the instructions right from the top. The government bigwigs were insistent. Inspector, I am the prosecutor, and I'm alone determined how to present my case. Your warning is noted. Thank you. Prosecution wishes to proceed with submitting this disc as evidence, my lord. Indeed. Bailiff? Blood. Here, but definitely blood. As though I may have noticed it before. And to shine! Stay forever, hold still. Let me get this done quickly. Oh, it's the fucking Egbert dude. Ain't that color. What was it? It's just that green. It's not the first time we've seen that color. Alrighty. Identity, basis character. There's nothing more to add. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I await your informed decision and rest my case. Don't believe it. I had the jury on my side for once, for all the 5 minutes. Oh dear, it wasn't even 4 or 5 minutes, Runo. My lord. Wonder if I may say something. No, fuck. Lead. Being stumbled in the fog. What is it? Guilty, guilty, guilty still. And all of a sudden, the answer is plainly obvious to my men. Oh god, not again! God! Not again.
Guilty. Guilty.
You're doing this again? How long is this?
Guilty. Guilty.
No, we're not at the last part, I've realized. No, how long is this? To the truth. That's my line, I wrote that for Hurley. We'll never get to the last part, it's over. Ugh, how dare you use it against us. Don't worry, Iris, I don't think we're finished yet. Still more to this case than we realized. There must be, because there's one thing that I'm absolutely certain of. Gina didn't shoot Mr. Winniebank, that's beyond a doubt. We're doing this again! We'll proceed with the second summonation examination of that day. Mr. Foreman, are you and the other jurors ready? God damn it! Not again! It's a rogue, always a rogue. Different, no, because your wife counts. Only 2 bullets were found at the scene. I would say the whole case will be done and dusted. There's we have to see the truth here. Every which way you look at it, it was that pickpocket. No. Never imagine that simple operation would cause me so much grief. Today, ballistic expert. I have seen many shootings. Nothing. I do not know anything about guns. Buddy. Doubt. Okay, give me a couple minutes. Or I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's get this over with. I just want to skip this, because all of this makes no fucking sense. Not fair, the prosecution's being mean, done things she shouldn't have done in the past, make her a murderer. Proof eventually. Rambo Council proceed with the summonation examination. Yes, my lord. Okay, time to do this. Just gonna press everything. History of pickpocketing, she must be guilty for murder, is that what you're saying? Well, are all members of the British Army so quick to judge? I beg your pardon. Are you mocking Her Majesty's Armed Forces, the great military organization in the world? No, I'm simply illustrating my point. Making assumptions about people because they're a soldier or a pickpocket is wrong and dangerous. Well, yes, must have had a point there, I suppose. But let's not forget the girl has already shown she had it in her from before. She's clearly a criminal, sort through and through, can't deny it. When you said she shown she had it in her, are you referring to this? Exactly. Tried to swipe that only a day earlier, or am I mistaken? Not exactly. Given that I was actually there at the time, it's hard to refute that. I've never actually seen the real thing. I can't wait to have a closer look at it. You already got it. Yes, of course. Mr. Schlums did use his caramel bars to make a copy of the disc, and then ordered every type of music box he could find across Europe. We still don't know what tune it plays, though, do we? I'd love to see how the original compares to Hurley's copy. God damn it, Pollo! Thank you, Rue! McGilded's disc, Pollo. Could it be a clue somehow, Pollo? Perhaps we should examine it. I already did that, Pollo. Oh my god, Pollo. Number of bullets that has convinced you, Pollo. Only 2 bullets were found, and the 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police, Pollo. The parlor maid asks you how many are invited for dinner. I always tell her to count the table settings, Pollo. Well, that's logical, I suppose, Pollo. Although, Pollo. Yes, Pollo? Sometimes after dining, cutlery does go missing, Pollo. 1 or 2 guests rather like the fine china, Pollo. Does your employer dine with thieves, Pollo? So I suppose, Pollo, if there was another bullet somewhere of which we were unaware of, Pollo, I have to reconsider my position, Pollo. 3rd bullet somewhere on the scene. Pollo. Could that be possible? I mean, it's possible, Pollo. Do I say it? I don't think I can prove it right now, Pollo. Unfortunately, Pollo, only 2 bullets were discovered by the police during the investigation. Pollo, yes I know, right, Pollo. I don't imagine the good men of Scotland Yard would have overlooked everything, Pollo. If I missed a bullet while I was cleaning his lordship's office, well, Pollo, I should receive a sound scolding, I don't doubt, Pollo. And he should receive a visit from the police, perhaps, Pollo. It sounds like a crime scene to me, Pollo. The 3rd bullet would completely turn things around if there was one, wouldn't it, Pollo? You think we might find one laying around somewhere, Pollo? A guy? Will you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with this trial, Pollo? Defendant's life is on the line here, Pollo. Well, the thing is, Pollo, I couldn't really say that it was nothing to do with this trial, to be honest, Pollo. Huh? Pollo? I mean, there's no question that the man was shot, but the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach, Pollo. It is quite inexplicable, Pollo, don't you think, Pollo? I almost don't want to ask, but the surgery you've been muttering about all this time, Pollo, you were operating on, Pollo. What was the fellow's name now? Poyo. Herlich. No. Herloch. Poyo. No. Hairlock. Hairlock Schloms by any chance, Poyo? Yes, good lord. It was that Hairlock fellow, Poyo. What? Poyo? You're the surgeon that operated on Mr. Schloms, Poyo? That's right, using the very last anesthesia technique, I might add, Poyo. It was a fairly major op, I can tell you, Poyo. This is crazy. Let me see. The fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly, Poyo. He said he's been shot by some criminal or other, so I opened him up like a shot. The funny thing is, Poyo, I went over his insides with a fine-tooth comb, Poyo, and couldn't find the bullet anywhere, Poyo. So I'm afraid I had to throw up my hands and just stitch the fellow back up, Poyo. Okay, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. Hate to say the obvious, but Polio. Yes, Polio. Clearly that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the crime it's shooting Polio. Counsel of the defense is correct. As it clearly shows in this photographic print, Polio, the bullet that the Sulkin brothers fired at Mr. Shlom's hit him in the stomach region, Polio, then exited his body and launched into the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door, Polio. I'm adding Polio's because I had to be MIA. I think you'll find it quite simple if you just consider the problem three-dimensionally, Polio. Huh? What do you think I am, son, Polio? Well, journey number 4 is about the best I can do, Polio. As soon as I saw the wound to the man's stomach, Polio, I flipped him over, Polio. Like a pancake? Are you saying that you checked his back, Polio? Of course I did. And there wasn't a trace of injury, no sign that the bullet had left his body at all, Polio. What? Polio? There's a point. The only logical conclusion was that the bullet is still somewhere in the man's innards, Polio. Which is exactly why I said about slicing him up, Polio. And I'm still none the wiser even now, Polio. How many times do I have to say it, Polio? Can someone please explain to me how it happened? Can someone please solve this mystery, Polio? It's almost as much as a mystery as how this jury was put together. Yep. Is an expert when you need one. But not. They're not these two. Or do I have to press him? Nope, I guess not. Those two statements clearly contradict. The idea that all I do is pit jurors against each other. Ooh, a ballistic expert. Pitting. The night in question, Mr. Sholmes was shot by one of the Sulkin brothers, Polio. But since there was no sign of an exit wound on his back, we assumed the bullet didn't pass through him, Polio. However, no bullet was found lodged in Mr. Sholmes' body either. Furthermore, Polio, the bullet was found lodged into the wall of the shop where Mr. Sholmes was shot, Polio. Juror number 6, Polio. Hello, my name is Veal. Pleasure to meet you. This apparent contradiction in the fact that is so clearly troubling juror number 4. Are you able to explain the mystery, Polio? I've seen very similar situations in Motherland, Polio. It was night. Polio, there was a blizzard, Polio. I was running away along mountain roads in freezing cold, Polio. Ali. Snow was piling high on both sides of the road. It was very narrow and dangerous, Polio. The pursuers had hunting rifles and they were on dog sleds, Polio. Mental note! Don't ask too many questions! I was shot from behind and I fell into the snow, Polio. And this situation is very similar to what I hear today from Doctor. Cannot find bullet in my body, Pollo. No sign of what you say. Exit wound, Pollo. And then where did the bullet go? Bullet never hit me. Well, if it never hit you, why did you fall down? Bullet hit frozen wall of ice very close to my side. What? One small piece, very sharp, broke away from a lump of ice and pierced my body. My deep wound that looks just like bullet wound. Good gracious. Of course, piece of ice quickly melted inside me, and that's the solution to mystery of disappearing bullet. But that's the question at all. Hmm? Shooting happened in a pawnbrokery shop. Not some snowy mountain road in another country. Just an idea, but we might not be looking at the same scenario here. True now. Where exactly was Hurley shot again? Well, according to the report, in his stomach. Some sort of around this area, I believe. That's precisely where he always wears a pouch on his belt. Oh, I grazed him. Ouch. Actually, I have noticed something like that too. Yes, a pouch. It's where he keeps 3 glass vials of very dangerous chemicals that he uses in his investigations. What? Really? Doctor, where is the pouch Mr. Sholmes was wearing? Well, fellow had nothing like that on his purses when he arrived at the hospital, as far as I remember. If I may. Lord Van Zeeks. While I realize it is forbidden for the prosecution to interject during examination, I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the antechamber outside of the courtroom. Sorry? As I understand it, when the police arrived at the scene, I found Mr. Sholmes injured. He removed the pouch in order to assess his wound. Ah, thank goodness. Thought I was getting forgetful for a moment. Since then, it has been in my safekeepings along with all other evidence related to the case. I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred. Very well. While extremely unconventional during a summonation examination, I must demand the prosecution present the item in question with all speed. Bring forth Mr. Herlock Sholmes' pouch. I see. So this is the pouch worn by Mr. Sholmes on the night in question, is it? Oh, one of them's broken. Oh, did the glass hit, or the bullet shot the glass, glass hitting him? Question mark? Look at that. One of the files is broken, and the leather around it has been scorched black. It's almost as if the file exploded. It exploded. So, that night, a bullet from the Sulkin's brother's gun struck Mr. Sholmes' pouch, and it was the glass vial exploding that caused the fellow's injury. This bullet did not penetrate victim, but was deflected into a wall of shop. Not really. A delightful, complex aroma. Well, it would appear one mystery has been solved at least. So it has no bearing on the truth of this case. The bungling and the burglary brothers shot the detective and the accused shot the pawnbroker. The permanent fact of the case remains unaltered. Can we examine? Where's the pouch? I thought this was... Oh wait, has it not been added yet? Look. At least the mystery is solved. I can sleep easy tonight. Thank you, young man. Thank you very much. Glad I could help. Due to the bearing of the conundrum just solved, the court will suspendingly scuff Bowser's evidence. Hurley's pouch is scruffy. There it is. I thought we were at it already. On the summonation examination. Actually, before you do that... It really scorched badly just here. Oh, the strap's broken. Look. This must be where the bullet hit, then. Let me see... Oh, that is so fucking funny! That's so fucking funny! What the Iris, look! Behind where the broken valve was, do you see it? Ah, that's the Scollins brother's bullet. What a stroke of luck that it's his pouch. This is an amazing discovery. What's the meaning of the meaning is, there were 3 bullets fired at Whitney Banks that night. We found exactly what the juror was talking about. The 3rd bullet. Time to press the juror again, I think. Oh, that's funny. And we knew anything about the bullets, so... Bullet that was fired. I know that she never entered Hurley's body. The time Leather saves his ass. Lucky he'd gone through in the hospital. I wonder how lucky he really was. Okay. Defense is someone struggling to alternate opinion. Sir, please, my lord, just a little more time. After all, that's a new piece of evidence. It could be a valuable clue, and you cannot afford to overlook anything around here. Oh god.
Hold it!
Just gonna speed through.
Take that!
There it is! Here it is! We discovered it just now. And yes, on the night in question, he bangs on Brokery, another bullet was fired. We just found it, bitch, so get fucked. What is this new trickery, you Nipponese connoisseur? Where did you find that bullet? It was lodged inside Mr. Shalom's pouch. What? Jojo pose! This pouch was removed from around Mr. Shalom's waist before he was taken to the hospital, and since then it has been touched by no one. Do you mean to say the shot was fired by the Sullivan brothers that night? Yes, as your lordship has summarized, it hit this pouch. But that makes no sense whatsoever. We already know the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Mr. Shalom's. It's clearly visible in the photographic print. Ah, 2 guns at the scene of the crime have already been submitted into the court record as evidence. Yes, that of Mr. Whitney Banks and that belonging to the Sullivan brothers. An examination of both guns reveal that only a single shot bullet has been fired from each. But that must mean... That's alright. We now know that on the night in question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only 2 bullets were fired from the guns we recovered from the crime scene. And until that inconceivable inconsistency is somewhat explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment. Ugh. Heart attack into Jojo! Jojo posed into heart attack. Order, order, order! All the submission remains incomplete. The court has been presented with new facts. The fact that would appear to shake the very foundations upon which the case against the defendant has been built. As is my prerogative in this situation, I temporarily suspend the summation examination. By Juniper. What? Bailiff, bring the witness back to the stand at once. Bring more witnesses? This is Govna. Be listening to the proceeding while the defense carried out the summation examination. It was... Perhaps we can dispense the tendencies preamble. Simply answer this one simple question. The 3rd bullet has been identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that? Make of it, Gov? I don't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. Is it one of yours? Like, not a chance, it is. In that case, do you have an accomplice? Hey, what? Never. But the brothers would never work alone. Just the two of us, that's our trademark. How soon we're forget, poor Scully. Only 2 of the bullets of the crime scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. The 3rd bullet was fired from another gun. Where is it? Me. That's Scratcher. Counsel for the defense. Yes. Would you like to hear your thoughts regarding the new developments, the 3rd bullet, and the mysterious missing firearm from whence it came? Thinking back over all the testimony we've heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture of what really happened that night. My lord, I think it's clear that what this 3rd party tells us about Fallen Brothers. There's a 3rd accomplice. There's a secret accomplice. There had to be another gun. It's nothing to do with them. Accomplice with another gun? I guess they had a secret accomplice? On the night of Winnie Bing's pawnbrokery, the brothers must have been working with the 3rd man. Witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice. The evidence all points to the fact that there was someone else present, someone carrying a gun.
Objection.
Blood samples, right? If he's gonna ask for evidence, it's the blood samples, right? Accomplice, you say? Pigs will. These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summonation examinations. Yet in all that time, there has been not a murmur of a 3rd man, if this apparently wraith-like being exists. The court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, this fantasy will be crushed. Prosecution demands answers on 2 accounts. First, proof, evidence, that this accomplice has ever at the scene of the crime, and secondly, who? The identity of this spurish character. The Sulkans are lying, I know that. But, how can I ascertain the identity of the person they're hiding? Well, counsel, I'm supposed to prove the existence of this accomplice and reveal the person's identity even. In response to the prosecution demands, my lord, the defense is ready to present answers. The defense is ready. I believe I can prove all the answers the prosecution demands. So, my Nipponese friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting. We got this, chat. To push forward now, there's no other option. I need to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it will make a difference. In that case, counsel, I would ask you to present the evidence without delay. On the night in question, in the moments leading up to the death of the victim, what proof have you there that the 3rd intruder has been present? Blood samples. Right? The evidence is right here, in this portfolio. By Jove, that portfolio again, is it? I'll cook, calm down. You expect the court to rifle through your papers itself, be more specific. You claim one of these blood samples proves the presence of a 3rd intruder. Well, which one is it? Technically it's this. Well, technically these are both the same, but it's fine. What am I looking at here? There appears to be some green paint or such like around the bullet hole in the middle of the calendar. That's a bloodstain, my lord. Bloodstain. Green blood, curious, even for you. The court to understand that the intruder was some unhuman creature, something developed by Herlock Sholmes. By the great detective. New invention. Stop. Not appeared yet in stories. Stop. It's this. You see, it doesn't have a name yet, though. This fogger sprays a chemical that reacts with different elements in people's blood to change its color. Different elements of people's blood. Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made of different elements. So, by seeing what color it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is. Ooh, that brings a whole extra dimension to look at blood. Talk of blood in courtroom, stop, very exciting, stop. Okay, if only. As an example, this one shows the blood of the victim, Mr. Winniebank. Ah, a striking blue. Yes, so you see, the green color of this bloodstain on the calendar shows that someone else was shot in the main part of the shop. Hold fire there, young man. Could there be some unrelated incident, could it? No, it's not unrelated. The date showing on the calendar is the date on which Mr. Winniebank was killed. By golly. Therefore, we could assume that whoever was shot on the same day. Then whose blood is it? Well, the Sulkin brothers in situation. Okay, I love hanging around, but hi, Mayo, what's up? The sand don't appear to suffer from any gunshot injuries. Which means it must be the blood of someone else, the third intruder, in fact. Shut up. Whose identity the court is waiting to hear. Hi Mayo, how you doing? Cannot delay this any longer, my learned friend. Who is the alleged third?
Take that!
The man's name is Edgar Benedict. Edgar Benedict? Who on earth are you talking about, Counsel? He paid a visit to Winniebank's Bakery on the afternoon before the incident took place, and buying alcohol right now? Oh, nice. And the accused attempt to deceive the pawnbroker into releasing this article into her possession. That's right. Man identified by the defense, Mr. Edgar Benedict, and attempted to take the article from the defendant by force. Broker. Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief has redeemed an article from you, no? Yes, the article in question belongs to me. Demand for it to be returned at once. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you rascal. And needless to say, I need music box disc too. Victor Gregson was there at the time and can attest to what happened. In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the disc. Can you corroborate this account, Inspector? Yes, my lord. That's more or less what happened. And in interesting of being thorough, I asked Mr. Winniebank for a print showing the fellow. Taken from one of his red-handed recorder jibbies. Yes, that's him talking to Mr. Winniebank that morning. He claimed this man is the brother's accomplices. Oh, Mr. Sulkin? Never seen the geezer before in my life. On my life, never seen him. Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears our witnesses disagree with the assertion. I'm sure your lordship recalls my Nipponese friend's actual assertion, which was... Yuma, hello, how you doing on this fine day, evening, night? Hi Scorpion, I'm doing alright. Which was that he could prove the identity of the alleged accomplice, which I did. Yes, and I can. And show us your evidence. We did. Agree. Must see proof that the clean-cut gentleman in the photograph is the filthy criminal he says you are. This is the last piece of evidence. I have a feeling that something has been missing in the trial from the start. Now I'm going to drag it, kicking and screaming, into the courtroom. Are you ready to present your answer to the court then, counsel? Yes, my lord. The defense will present the evidence now. Proof that the man in picture, photographer, was in fact the person struck it with the third bullet. This? Portfolio? This is right here. In the answer of all the questions posted, I see you share my interest in color liquids, my police friend. But enough. The court demands to see further evidence. Which blood sample proves that the man you identified is the one that shot the third bullet? I mentioned before, on the afternoon of the day in question, the defendant's attempt deceitfully, admittedly, to reclaim this disc from Windy Banks, which is when the aforementioned Egbert Benedict appeared on the scene, I believe. The man then attempted to prolong the article from the defendant's possessions, though. That's correct, my lord. I myself was present at the time. It was following this that a minor incident occurred. Of course, sir, here's the disc for you. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell, say goodbye to style. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. What you're doing, you little tramp. You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. Thank you for the head pat. I don't pay attention to redeems right now. Being a music box disc, it has countless small but sharp metal protrusions over its surface. Those protrusions cause Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed, and the result smearing of blood is still visible on the disc now. Goodness, a bloodstain, is it? My assistant and I have just analyzed the bloodstain here in this very courtroom. He's aiming my trusty fogger gun. Yes, and we added the results to this portfolio. I say, green. Exactly the same color as the blood drawn around the calendar. Are you winning, son? We winning. The evidence is conclusive. The man calling himself Mr. Edgar Benedict, who was in Windy Banks earlier in the day, is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crime the same night. So there was someone else. Look at those two brothers now, they're sweating buckets. Oi, who are you talking about? It's boiling in here. My lord, it is the opinion of the defense. That is his name. That Mr. Egbert Benedict should be summoned to the courtroom to testify. It would certainly seem that we can ill afford to ignore this gentleman's apparent presence. This has gone long enough now, this flagrant ignorance of the mechanisms of law. Look, Shloms, you say? Yes, I've heard the name. Protagonist in a series of a short story of the vulgar class, a god of detection or some such. Now you employ chemical substances, devise by this fantastical persona in the highest court in the land. You expect us to take you seriously? The samples made by this plaything are not fit to be called evidence. So the bloodstain turned to a shade of green. What of it? Here's to your successfully proving that there's no other blood in the world would turn the same color. Ah, well. And pray do not even think of suggesting that we should take Mr. Shlom's word for it. Ugh. Is he right? Mr. Shlom's concoction load of... I didn't read that. I don't know, I mean, he's a great detective. What are you talking about? We can't let him get away with it. He knew it would come to this. Of course, Mr. Shlom's invention isn't going to be recognized by any official body. But what other choice did I have? I'm just remembering what Father Christmas over there said before. About how he was temporarily suspending the summonation examination. In other words, the examination isn't over yet, is it? Good grief. What did you just say, young girl? And in a summonation examination, the decision as to whether or not the trial continues is in the hands of the 6 jurors, isn't it? So, the way I see it, it doesn't matter what certain other people think of Hurley's invention. At least, not for now. Yes, she's right. Young lady, you have quite the devious mind. It really just comes down to one thing. Whether these ladies and gentlemen of the jury are convinced by what you said, Runo. Is that about right, would you say? Or am I misunderstanding something? Unbelievable. Mr. Shlom's partner is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, I'm like 2 parts behind. Okay. Iris Wilson, sharpshooter. Added a skewed precise of a situation from an entirely unexpected source. It must be acknowledged that the previous summonation examination has yet to reach its conclusion. This is absurd. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court now looks to you for your final leanings on the matter. Proud citizens of Her Majesty's Britain, I'm sure you will come to fair and just conclusions. So then, state your final decision in turn, please.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
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 Not guilty.
Oh, it's that split? God damn. 2 call guilty and 4 call not guilty. Such is an outcome of the summonation examination. My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage. The prosecution refuses to accept this decision. On what grounds? If these jurors are persuaded by some half-baked concoction devised by a pretender to the real police work, then they are too arrogant to be trusted with judgment of anyone's guilt. I'm sorry, Lord Van Zeeks, but the outcome of the summonation examination cannot be ignored. This trial will continue. We did it! Thank you, Lisbon. Nevertheless, we found ourselves in a rather awkward situation. Defense has a very reasonable request of the subpoena of a new witness. But sadly, I fear that will be impossible. What? The name the gentleman gave for himself, Edgar Benedict, is clearly false. I don't believe it. Just when did I manage to prove the man was there that night? Hi, Cosmic, how you doing? Could I say something? Who was that, please? Who spoke? It was me, my lord. Juror number 5. What have you to say, madam? If possible, Inspector. Oh, shit. Me, madam. I'm alright, how are you? I'm okay. I wonder if you might show the photographic print to me again, the one in which the gentleman is shown. Ah, right, yes. This one you mean? Of Mr. Benedict? That's her brother, isn't it? She looks similar. There's no doubt in my mind. You're number 5, you don't mean to say. You know this man? Yes, I know him. Damn, he was only kidding. Good gracious. He was only kidding! Order. You're number 5, how on earth? I am a communications officer, stop. As we can clearly see, the gentleman in the photograph is... Stop. Also, a communication officer, stop. He works in my office. Very talented operator, in fact. You should be in the communication station now, tapping away on the telegraph. This doesn't seem right somehow, but I can't put my finger on why, but it doesn't feel right. I suppose we can all imagine the accomplice would have some sort of hardened criminal. It's a bit unexpected to find out that he has a respectable job by the day, whenever he gets up to at night. Yes, I suppose that's it. I suppose that's why I felt something was wrong. If the gentleman is at the London's communication station, we should be able to subpoena him within the hour. Lord Van Zeeks, if you please. Yes, my lord. Make the necessary arrangements with all haste. As your lordship bids. The court will recess for an hour. When new witnesses arrive, we shall reconvene to hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregson. Yes, my lord. I should like to hear from you specifically about events at the pawnbroker on the date in question. Come to my chambers during recess. Yes, sir, my lord. Very well. Court is adjourned until 1:40 p.m. Okay! As much as I would like to continue, my voice is actually dying. Based off research now, I'm at 2 parts, so I'm gonna try to do both parts either Wednesday, since I'm off next week. Yeah, this part is long. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for stream. As much as I want to keep going, I kinda just don't want to. But yeah, I'm sorry for those who just came. But yeah, I'm not gonna raid anyone. But yeah, I will see y'all, Tuesday. And I have a collab, so I'll see y'all then. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye-bye!